Alright guys, so I was just about to post the video, but I got an interesting text of Michael threatening me. Apparently he has videos and stuff, whatever it is. And before I start this video, I just wanted to say whatever rumors he spreads about me are not true, and as he spreads them, if he does, I will prove them wrong. I also had a phone call with his assistant. I'm not going to say her name. She kindly asked me not to. I'm not saying any other names other than Michael's. But I wanted his assistant to kind of back me up that he's lying about what rumor he's about to spread. And she did not want me, she didn't want to get involved because she didn't want to risk anything because Michael is very manipulative. And she told me to go ahead and post this. And yeah, she kind of convinced me to post this. I wasn't going to post it, but she convinced me. Um, yeah. Also, another thing, in Shane's video, they spoke about Michael wanting to do a documentary on TanaCon. The video of him harassing me, he was going to put into a Good Times documentary and TV show. He was doing a reality TV show or something like that. So this is not the first time he's done this. This is the second time or third time maybe. He has been trying to do this for so long because he's so money hungry. And yeah, I just wanted to say, if you guys hear any rumors, they are not true. And if you guys believe them, I will prove myself wrong, I guess. There's nothing really I could do. But yeah, if you guys believe me and take my side, then thank you so much for that, and I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm like really scared to post this video because I haven't really talked about it publicly at all, and I'm scared. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I hope this brings light into this, I guess. This is my story that I've been hiding for so long. And he's called me so many names. He's threatened me so many times not to tell it. But yeah, I'm sorry. What's up guys, Sheila's here and welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, I have no makeup on and I look like a mess. And this is like not my usual setup, and like I'm using one light right now because I'm way too lazy to use another one. But I look so bad. But I'm like an 80% sure I'm gonna cry, so like I didn't want to wear makeup, so that's why I'm not wearing makeup. So like one and one, you know what I mean? But today I thought I would talk about my experience with Michael East. So if you guys don't know who Michael East is, go watch Shane Dawson's video, I guess. He helped Tana make TanaCon. He's the blame to all this, I believe. He's a big piece of shit. He is, wow, my heart's like racing right now. He's like fucked over like a lot of my friends, including me, and I don't know, like he's just not a good person. He is a really bad person in my opinion. He was getting away with all this shit for like a few years now, and then Shane called him out and he's not getting away with anything. And all my friends are coming out with their stories with how they got fucked over, how they got scammed, and all these fucking stuff. So yeah, so I guess I'm just gonna oh my heart's like racing. So I guess I'm just gonna start the story. And by the way, yeah, I'm sorry I look like a fucking catfish. Alright, so I'm just gonna start. So I'm 16 years old. Last year, so I was 14 turning 15 in 2 weeks. I met Michael East, and I went to play Let's Just Have a Good Time with my friends, and I'm gonna make some fake names for this. The only two real names that are gonna be in the story is Michael and Larry, who is Larry, if you guys don't know who that is. So a photographer I was friends with hit me up over text message and was like, hey, like I'm with like Jake and like Derek, like come upstairs, come hang out with us. And I was really close with Jake and Derek, so I was like, yeah, like I'll come up, like I'm on my way. So I was on my way up, and Larry runs out and takes me to the side and was like, Shirley's like, you cannot go in there. And I was like, why can't I go in there? Like Jake and Derek are in there. And he was like, no, like Michael's in there with the photographer and like his two talents. And I was like, is there like a problem with them being there? Like, yeah, I don't like Michael, but I don't mind him, you know. And he was like, no, like Michael wants to beat the shit out of you. He wants to literally beat you. And I was like, are you like fucking serious? And he was like, yeah, like, you know, if you want to be a bad bitch and go in there, but like, if you don't want, like, walk away. And I was like, okay, fuck. So I started walking away, and Michael, his assistant with a camera, came out, his two talents, and this photographer came out. And now keep in mind, I don't like this photographer anymore after this. But they all come out and they corner me, and the assistant's holding the camera up, and Michael just starts yelling at me, and he was like, "You're a fucking bitch, like you're a slut, blah blah," and he's just yelling at me. He's like, "What the fuck's wrong with you? Like, you're such a piece of shit. Like, why are you even here? Like you're such a pussy, blah blah." And he's just yelling at me, and I am like literally standing there, like unable to breathe. Like, I have this thing when someone yells at me that I like cannot like just stand there. Like, I start crying. Like, anyone could yell at me and I would start crying. And yeah, I'm just standing there, and he's just yelling at me and calling me all these names I didn't think anyone would ever call me. Like, yeah, I get hate a lot, but not the shit that he was calling me. And the girl's still holding up the camera, the talents hold up cameras, like, the photographer's sitting there laughing. And I keep in mind, I was friends with these talents, and he starts grabbing at me, and he starts touching me, and I'm like, please, like, don't touch me, like, stop touching me. And Lorraine starts yelling. He was like, "Michael, like, you're a grown-ass fucking man, like, get your hands off of her, like, what the fuck?" And Michael straight up yelled at him, was like, "I own you, like, get away," like. And Lorraine just ran off. He got really upset, and he's calling me like a slut, and he was like, "How could you, like, no one fucking likes you, like, why are you in that playlist, go back home." And
Guys, just wanted to clarify, the reason he harassed me was because my first kiss, who I'm not gonna name, I'm not getting involved, love that person to death. He sort of had like a crush on him, and he got mad, and after he found out me and that kid like kissed, he started spreading rumors about me, and yeah.
he's just calling me like a lot of fucked up shit, and I'm just standing there. And I started walking away, and he was like, "Walk away, you fucking slut. Like, no one fucking wants you here. Like, you're such a pussy. Like, stop being a fucking pussy and, like, stand up to me." I was like, "Shut up. Like, stop following me." And I literally remember this. I looked at the security guard at the end of the hall, because it was, like, the talent floor. I was like, "Please help me. Like, he's, like, look what he's doing." And the security didn't do anything. He's just watching all this go down and laughing. And, like, I was just so shocked by that, because I was like, fuck, like, playlist does not have good security. So I'm waiting for the elevator to come, and he's like, "Oh, like, you're gonna run away? Like, you're a fucking pussy. Like, you're so fucking disgusting, blah blah blah." And
Also, I'm so sorry about the music playing in the background. My mom was like blasting music, and I didn't want her to hear me cry, so.
once the elevator got there, this girl I was rooming with was in the elevator, and she was like, "Cher, like, I've been looking for you, like, where have you been?" And I literally get into the elevator, and I fall to the ground and start bawling my eyes out and screaming. And the assistant didn't follow, like, us to the elevator, so he pulled out his phone and starts recording it. And the elevator doors close, and I'm screaming. I'm unable to breathe. I literally cannot. I cannot function. And we go outside, and I'm sitting outside on the floor, like, I'm literally unable to breathe. I'm crying my eyes out. And Lorraine comes down, and he was like, "Michael and, like, the talents and the photographer, they're all going out for a celebration pizza." And I was like, "What does that even mean?" He was like, "They made you cry, so they're going to have pizza." And I was just like, that's so fucked up, because I considered these people friends, and I didn't think they would, like, oh my god, I'm a fucking mess. I didn't know they would do me that fucking dirty ever, like, in my life. And I was sitting there, and I was just thinking, I was like, fuck, like, are all these things he said right? Like, 14-year-old me, like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I was like, am I really a bad person? Should I really not be here? Should I really... I was thinking, like, is this true? Should I not be here? Am I not a good person? Did I do something wrong? There's, like, no one like me. Like, I just felt so disgusting, and I felt so worthless. And I feel like that I literally remember texting my friends, like, "I don't want to be here. Like, I want to die. Like, I I don't get panic attacks a lot, and that was the first one in a while. Like, I literally just remember crying my eyes out to my friends. And I, like, right after I got back home from that event, like, I literally, like, had, like, I really just thought, like, I didn't belong. I got back home and I was the most depressed I've ever been. I was crying my eyes out every day. I was just in like the worst place ever, and he was getting away with everything. No one was telling him anything. No one was telling him anything. No, everyone thought he was in the right. All of the talents that I considered friends were not there for me. They were all on his side. Whenever I tried talking about it to anyone, they called me a liar and made shit up about me, and no one believed me. I just felt so disgusting after that. I genuinely hate this man with a passion. Like, and turns out he was gonna put that video of him harassing me on a TV show, and his assistant told me, and she called me up and she was like, hey, like, could you come to my room? And I was so fucking scared, but I went, and she was like, you don't have to worry, like, he cannot put that video anywhere. And I was like, okay, does he know that? And she calls him up. She's like, hey, Michael, did you know, like, she's underage, like, we're fucked, like, we can't use the video. And he was like, don't worry, I have a loophole around everything. I know people, I know producers, like, we'll get that video out. And I guess he never ended up posting it because he looked like he could have went to jail for posting it. But he is probably like the worst kind of person ever. Like, the amount of times he's threatened to sue me, he threatened to press charges, he called me names, he talked so much bad about me, and he's a 20-something-year-old man, and I was 14 at the time, turning 15. I just never felt like more like shit. Like, I remember after that event, I was so upset. I came back home, I started writing. Like, I literally have like my journal with like everything that I've written. This video is probably a mess, and I'm probably gonna take this down because I don't know. Like, I'm not even looking at the camera. I don't know what I'm fucking saying. I keep fucking tearing up, and I'm like, my voice is like, I don't even know. What the fuck am I doing? But yeah, that is my story with Michael. This is literally like my third time filming this, and I didn't cry as much or tear up as much. But yeah, if you guys are still supporting this piece of shit, there is generally something wrong with you. And yeah, there's no one that ever made me feel this much like shit. Like, not even bullies at school. I literally had the worst patch of my life when I was acquaintances with him, when I had friends who knew him, when my friends were managed by him. I was getting harassed online. I was getting harassed by him. I almost got assaulted. His talents were harassing me because of him. This video. But yeah, spread this video, I guess. This man is a literal predator, and he harasses so many people. It's so bad. And the amount of times he's done such fucked up shit. Like, all the stuff you've heard about him by other talents is fucking true. None of it is fake. Everything's fucking true. I have proof to it all. I know people. I have so many. He's just not a good person. He's not a good person. He's a horrible fucking person. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I guess I will see you whenever I post the next video, because I'm really trying to be active. But yeah.